We are working with an international group of people who come to the island to help us with the many, many different tasks that the smaller community on the island cannot do anymore. So it's great to have the influx of helping hands on the island to help us achieve many of the tasks that we've had in front of us for quite a long time.
We make sure we have a well-balanced program in which the students get time to do service work but also have fun. So for service work activities, they help maintain the Jewish cemeteries, the synagogues with renovations.
I felt that helping to restore some of the monuments in the cemetery was very meaningful. You know, the biggest act of kindness you could do for someone who's no longer with us is to make sure that they have a proper burial and a proper burial place. It's up to people, especially young people, to help restore those and make sure that they stay in good condition for years to come.
We have two very impactful grave sites on the island, which simply with a dwindling Jewish community on the island, we are not able to upkeep anymore. These are beautiful historic sites that need to be kept for posterity. They are living proof that our families have been on these islands for almost 400 years.
Volunteering and doing service work in the museum, I went into that thinking like, oh, this isn't going to be useful. We're just moving some boxes around. Like, how is this going to help us learn about the culture here or Judaism? But really like being able to talk with Renata and seeing like the work that they're doing to get the database going and the impact that just moving boxes could have to make an entire museum and all these artifacts that are so special, just so many stories, is incredible. And who knows how many people will end up going to and seeing the stories. And I personally would like to go back when it's done and see the stories that we helped create and helped set up everything.
And by having this helping hand coming in and helping us take care of these beautiful sites, only a continuity of these programs and more groups coming in would be actually what we need as a community to get this done.
Any kind of help we can get from these Hillel chapters helps this community to maintain what we have here on the island, and it leaves a lasting impact for the community here on Curaçao.
As somebody who is very passionate about the Jewish community and also very passionate about my education and my future career, I feel like this trip has given me the opportunity to blend all of these things in a very natural, real-life learning experience.
And one important aspect of this is also having interviews with members of the Jewish community so we can make those into legacies that will be presented in the Jewish Museum in Curaçao.
The connection between the youngsters and interviewing members of this community from such different backgrounds, I think it's super inspiring for them.
Visiting Curaçao meant a lot for my Jewish identity because I was able to interact with Holocaust survivors. They shared a lot of unique experiences.
The fact that I got the opportunity to capture her story in some way, that I got to listen to it, because now that she's told me, I get to carry that story, I get to tell it to other people, I get to show other people.
You learn a lot about your Jewish identity, get to meet new people, and it just really opens up your worldview to what Judaism looks like.
It's not only an impact for us as a community, but I also see that we're making an impact on these young adults and showing them that Judaism is much more than the Judaism that they know from their own campuses, from their own families, from their own communities. That Judaism comes in many different shapes and forms, and we're gaining a lot of new friends, a lot of new people who believe in our history and our heritage and are able to help us in making sure that people know about Curaçao.
The students also get to have fun.
1, 2, 3! PST! 1, 5, 6! Hillel!
We take them to the beach. The students might even go on a boat on a sunset trip. We can also offer cocktail workshops if that's what Hillel desires. And we offer them a salsa class. So you'll come to the island, you'll get to learn one of the most popular Caribbean dances.
I would really recommend going to Curaçao with Hillel to any Jewish student, even people who are just connected to Judaism in any way. because you really learn a lot about history.
They get introduced to traveling in a safe way, but also getting to know other Jewish cultures and communities around the world. So I believe that already is very important.
Yeah, it's been really fun just hanging out with Hillel students, getting to know them, and just creating another community at school that I could feel a lot closer to. We have something that we'll share between us for the rest of our time at college, and it's just really great that they brought us together in this way. It's really special.